In the dramatic and eventful 6-hour opener, Fernando Alonso, Sebastien, Buemi and Kazuki Nakajima stormed to a lights-to-flag victory. Their only challenge over the endurance event came in the final hour of the race, from Mike Conway and the sister Toyota Gazoo Racing. It was also a dominant class win for 24 Hours of Le Mans entry. Following suit of the LMP1 winners, they held class lead for most of the race. The GTE classes threw up the most intense battles, with safety cars and some full-course yellows underlined the drama of the first race in the 2018-19 FIA World Endurance Championship. From the off, there was a collision that forced the race under the safety car within the first lap. Buemi held his position in front of the two Rebellion Racing challengers, but it was Guido van der Garde who had an excellent start, promoting the with the second Toyota starting from the pit lane and a lap down, there was no pressure on the Buemi defended the position well before handing the car over to Alonso for his first racing stint in WEC. The trio had over a minute advantage on the Conway was on a mission in the closing stages of the race. With just half an hour on the clock, he found himself only 6 seconds off the back of Alonso leading in the. His pace was better than the Spaniard's as he reeled the sister car in. It's looking to be a wheel-to-wheel battle for the checkered flag, but a splash-and-dash pit stop prevented the fight from developing. Alonso took victory for the. Sadly, it was not meant to be for the. They lost 24 minutes in their first garage visit, then about half an hour later lost another 15 minutes as the team had to work on the car again, pushing them right out of contention for the class lead. This opened the race up to the trio of Roman Rusinov, Jean-Eric Verne and Andrea Pizzitola optimized the multiple safety car and caution periods to end the race with a 21-second lead over. Unfortunately, Matteo Sebastien was the reason for the third and final safety car of the race, crashing his car into the tire barrier at the top of Eau Rouge. It is rumored, but not confirmed, that the Sebastien got out of the car and was taken to the medical center for checks. It has been reported that he is uninjured. Craig Robertson. Eau Rouge has been a hot spot all weekend, and Harry Tincknell was the third driver to have been taken victim of the iconic corner. At the end of the first hour, the British driver was chasing down the sister Ford to reclaim class lead. Going up the hill, he suffered a near-identical incident to the crash that Fittipaldi had in qualifying. Luckily, Tincknell was straight out the car and has been confirmed that he is okay. It is assumed, but not confirmed, that the incident was due to a tire failure. After losing one car, Ford were not deterred, as they knew they had a superior race pace to the other cars on track. Olivier Pla had a great stint towards the end of the race, pushing hard and keeping the pressure high on the. A great move through bus stop saw him promote the. Porsche were looking strong to secure a 2-3 in class, but Davide Rigan in the. Aided by the last safety car, he was in a position to attack for the final spot on class podium. He raced hard, putting a lot of pressure on Kevin Estre in the. A close wheel-to-wheel moment made it look like Rigan had blown his chance, but a mistake from Estre in the next corner, going wide, brought him back in range as they raced towards bus stop. Rigan pushed his car past Estre's Porsche, running the. Post-race, the incident is under investigation, with no update available at the time of publishing. Rigan and Sambird took third on the podium, but this is still under dispute. Porsche had been the GT favorites, especially in GTEM, but ruined the race for themselves with multiple incidents. In trying to avoid a spinning Ferrari, Michael Wainwright put the Gulf Porsche into a tire barrier and brought out the first safety car of the race. The two Dempsey Proton racing cars had incidents in the same lap, leaving the path clear for Aston Martin to optimize on their errors. Reigning class champions in the. Today's race makes it 4 consecutive class wins for Paul Dalai Lana, Pedro Lamy and Matthias Lauda in LMGTEM. The TF Sport. It had looked like they were going to claim class victory on their first race in WEC, but Lamy defended well, leading Ewan Sankey across the line with a 0.221 second lead. No Porsches appeared on the LMGTEM podium, as the